rumbling, stumbling, bumbling. Here we go. Look at this Friday morning. It's the K in the Morning Radio broadcast on the air and in your hair here. And ladies and gentlemen, it is with sad intrepidation that I bring on the Wacky Report this morning, because this is going to be the last one for this season. Oh. I know it's really hard to deal with, but anyway, here he is, Wacky Tom Czarnecki. Good morning, Wack.
Holy whack-a-mole!
Whack-a-mole, holy.
Okay, this is your Super Bowl report.
This is the Wacky Super Bowl special is what this is, my friend.
Absolutely. Super Bowl 48, also known as XLV111.
Can you read those Roman numerals?
XLV111.
Okay, that sounds like 48 to me. I can't believe...
All I know is that if it's cold, snow, or freezing, you better get the fire logs in the fireplace, have a good wine, and make sure there's some heat around you.
Well, let me tell you something. Here, it's going to be up near 80 degrees from Super Bowl Sunday, I think. Upper 70s, low 80s for our Super Bowl Sunday. And I don't know how they dodged this bullet, because for the past 6 months, the Farmer's Almanac people and all of these people have been predicting like nasty conditions for the Super Bowl. But the last I saw the other day, it's going to be in the very upper 30s to lower 40s and just partly cloudy. So I think they dodged a bullet. The weather's not going to be that terrible.
You can even bet if it's snowing in the Super Bowl.
You can. You can bet on anything. Is that a line in Vegas? Is it going to snow?
There's got to be a line in Vegas. Is it going to snow or not?
Well, I don't think it's going to snow. So, I mean, that's a line. That's a stupid line, because that's a line you could really get a lot of help with. All you got to do is turn on the Weather Channel.
Absolutely. And if it gets really bad, would they really move the Super Bowl and delay it? I mean,
they
really,
could. Nah, there's too much going on, man. I don't see how they could possibly do that. You got all the preparation, all the TV trucks, all the catering people, the food people, the performers for the pregame and the pre-pregame and the pre-pre-pre-pregame and the halftime show and the pre-halftime show and the after-halftime show and the after-the-show show. And there's too much going on.
Okay, if you and I went to the Super Bowl, the only thing I would care about would be the food, the buffet. I heard it's going to be really good this year.
Oh, I imagine it would be really good this year. But they took all of the Times Square. Have you seen some of these reports coming out of New York? They've taken Times Square is turned into Super Bowl Central now.
Yeah, it's just unbelievable. And there's a lot of storylines, and we got to get right to it, don't we?
Let's get right to it. We got the Seattle Seahawks. And it's the Denver Broncos. Now, I've got a quandary here. I do have a quandary. I really don't care that much for Pete Carroll, but I really don't care for John Fox.
Well, that's an easy answer for you.
Yeah, Pete Carroll. I mean, John Fox and John Elway have got to be the two most despicable people in football.
John Fox been in the Super Bowl before, right? Back in
with Carolina, he lost that.
He lost that one, so he's not that special, right?
No, he ain't special at all. He's not special at all.
And then the coach that got fired from Jacksonville, Del Rio, is the defensive coordinator for Denver, right?
Yep.
So that's two head coaches.
There's two reasons not to like him.
Two reasons not to like him, sticking Jaguars, for crying out loud. Tony Downs told him so many years.
I'm telling you, the Jaguars, they suck. Can you imagine if Denver wins this game? And
what do you mean if they win? They're not going to win this game, Kay. You out of your mind?
Please tell me they're not going to win this game.
They're not going to win the Super Bowl, and everybody thinks they are. Even Mayweather, who bet $10 million supposedly on this game. Floyd
Mayweather?
Yeah,
the boxer guy?
You know what happened? He forgot to listen to the Wacky Report.
Obviously, he don't listen to the Wacky Report.
He didn't get the Wacky Report.
I think Seattle's going to win this game. I really, really think Seattle's going to win this game. And I hope they not only win this game, but I hope they really, really win this game.
And this is not going to be a coin flip, like heads or tails, right? Okay, so let's. What do you want to do? You want to talk about some of the bets, the weird bets that's going on in the Super Bowl?
I want to talk about whatever you got that's going to convince me that Broncos are going to lose.
Okay, so first, let's talk about this. Heads or tails?
Okay.
All right, so there's been, in the last 47 games, heads came up 24 times and tails was 23. So there's an edge there, okay?
By one.
Now, the NFC held an unprecedented streak of 14 straight coin tosses went for the Super Bowl, 32 to Super Bowl 45, okay?
Yeah.
But the Patriots put an end to that in Super Bowl 46, and Baltimore made it 2 straight. There is no strategy in the bet, Kay. Let's take heads. 50-50. We can win this bet easily before the game even starts.
God, are you being serious?
I am being serious. So I'm going to put money on the heads, okay?
Money on heads, okay. So first with heads, okay.
Then, okay, there's also a stupid bet. It's called basically...
Pardon me, the heads or tails, that wasn't a stupid bet.
It's not a double heads or a double tails game.
Okay.
It's actually heads or tails.
Glad that wasn't a stupid bet.
Now, there was a bet. You know when you dunk the ball in basketball?
Yeah.
And you know when these football players, they score and they want to do like a dunk over the crossbar?
Yeah, it's like...
Now, there's a bet that the ball, if you score a touchdown, and if you decide to do that dunk over the crossbar, the ball must go between the goalposts, and player must touch the crossbar to be deemed a dunk, Kay.
Oh, for crying out loud.
So, the goalpost dunk, if you complete it, it's plus $400 for every $100 you bet. But if you don't complete it, you have to bet $600 to win $100K.
Where does one go to place a bet like this?
You got to go to Vegas.
I would think so.
You know why? Because
not only do you got to go to Vegas, you got to be pretty damn drunk.
Yeah, and you know what? Whatever happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. You got to be pretty stupid to bet these bets.
Let's keep this bet in Vegas. How about that?
Yeah, so let's talk about the national anthem. You know who Renee Fleming is?
No.
All right, she's going to sing the national anthem. So 140 seconds is the over and under of the national anthem.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a bet for that, right? But then there is a bet that from the first note is started until the final note is completed, will Renee Fleming forget or omit one or more words of the official national anthem? Or will she include all of the words?
Oh, my God.
So what if she gets tipsy, she has a couple drinks.
Yeah.
Look, here, have a couple more drinks. I got money that you're going to screw something up here.
Or what if it's just freaking cold out and you just can't think straight?
If you can't think straight, then it's easy. You have to say that she will not include all the words in the bet, Kay.
Oh, is there okay, if you can't think straight, what's the over-under on the can't think straight?
I don't know if there's such a thing.
Jeez, you got everything else going on there. You got the coin toss. You got the national anthem. Are they going to fly jets over?
Oh, I don't know about that.
I mean, there's got to be an over/under as to which direction the jets are coming from.
I think the bet would be: is it going to be Afghan or Taliban jets, or what kind of
they're going to be American jets. But I think it's kind of funny that they're playing at the Meadowlands and the jets are going to be flying over. Yeah.
Yeah, give it a drum roll for that, right?
All right, yeah.
Now, you know who Pam Oliver and Aaron Andrews is, right?
Yeah, they're Fox Sports chicks.
Okay, so there's a bet that after the kickoff, who are they going to show first, Aaron Andrews or Pam Oliver?
Oh,
now,
probably.
I go with the cute lady.
Yeah, it'd be Aaron Andrews.
You got to do Aaron Andrews. She's a dirty, blondish, whatever lady.
I'll tell you why else they're going to show her first. They're going to show her first because she's the one who what's-his-face got in her face with the Crabtree thing.
That's true. And, Aaron Andrews is 1.5 favorites. So you have to lay $150 to win 100 in that bet.
What? 100? You got to put down 150 to win 100? What the heck? Why would you do that?
She's the favorite.
What do I win if Pam Oliver pops up?
Okay, so if you bet $100 on Pam Oliver, you're going to win $110 profit, Kay.
Oh, Pam's worth $10 like more than Aaron.
Yes. But you're going to love this because now it gets better. They want to know if any player will be ejected from the game.
Well, now see, Michael Crabtree's not playing, so that probably won't happen.
That's true. And then on Monday morning, the Dow Jones, is it going to be up or down?
Oh, you're killing me.
I'm telling you, you're going to love this last one then. Troy Aikman, right? And Jay Buck. Now,
Joe Buck.
Joe Buck. So, in Denver, they got that new law about the marijuana and everything.
Yeah. So,
they want to know if the word marijuana will be used between the kickoff and the final whistle of the game, and halftime does not count, Kay. Will they use the word marijuana in their sentence somewhere during the game? Now, why the heck would they be talking about marijuana in the first place?
Well, the only thing I can see is that because Colorado legalized it, but why would that come up in the course of commentary of a football game?
I don't know. Denver Broncos and marijuana. I don't know what the 2-2 put together is.
Insane. That's all I got to say.
It's very insane.
All right. Well, now that we know who, where, what, and what not to bet on, who's going to win the game?
Well,
and why?
I looked at a couple of situations here. The Denver Broncos, they're both 15-3. Okay. The difference between this is Denver Broncos are the best offense in the NFL, but they're playing Seattle, who's the best defensive team in the NFL.
Okay.
So when I started crunching these wacky later numbers, Denver has scored 399 points on offense. 606 points in offense. They gave up 399 points, which is 22 points per game. They're first in total passing and 15 in rushing. Now, the Seattle Seahawks, the one thing that they have going against them, with them, is that basically not only are they the best defense in the NFL, but they have the fourth best rushing attack. I think they're going to try so hard to get the ball to Marshall Lynch about 25 to 30 times a game, control the clock, and the biggest important factor is Russell Wilson. He can scramble. He's a scrambling genius. He can scramble around and make some big plays that's going to hurt the defense of the Denver Broncos. And guess what? Seattle Seahawks upset Denver Broncos in the Super Bowl 48 in 2014, Kay, and you're going to be a happy camper.
I'm going to be a happy camper seeing that sourpuss on John Elway as he don't win. I'm going to love the heck out of that. That's what I want to see. And you know what? I want to see a cameo of Tim Tebow with a little grin on his face too.
I was just going to say that. John Elway came in there and got rid of Tebow.
John Elway is a schmuck.
Absolutely. And I just believe that the defense will win the big game.
Well, they always say defense wins football games.
You remember Baltimore back in 2000 or 2001, and they had no offense, and they won the big game because they could stop the offense. So, and Peyton is not a scrambler. So
no, Peyton's not mobile at all.
Yeah, and the defense, the corners, the secondary, they're stronger. The question is, can they get to the quarterback? So that's just going to be the biggest key.
I think one good hit and Peyton's out of the game.
Yeah, there you go. One big hit.
One good hit, Peyton's out, and that's the end of that. And then they're going to be wondering, oh my God, who are we going to play quarterback? What are we going to do now?
I'm so excited to see the weather situation, what's going on in New York, the tunnel, the wind, and that cold. If it gets a little bit colder, it could cause more problems because
it's not going to be a factor because Denver plays in an open air stadium and their temperatures out there throughout football season are 35, 40, 50 degrees all the time, and those conditions are pretty much going to be what's going to be happening Sunday.
You got that right.
So,
you'll be watching that game, won't you?
Yeah, I'm going to watch part of it until
Didn't you tell me last week that Tom Brady's not going to watch this game?
Yes, that was the rumors. Is Tom Brady, the sour grapes man himself? He says I'm not going to watch the Super Bowl. Okay. I'm going to find something else to do because he's not in it, so his feelings are hurt.
You think he'll watch the game?
Of course, he'll watch the game.
Okay, so can I go to Vegas and say, listen, I know Tom Brady said he ain't watching the game, but can I bet that he will watch the game?
How do we prove? How do we prove if he watched it or not?
We got to have cameras somewhere.
We got to figure this out. How are we going to get out of this?
Hey, tell us what's going on here. It's not information.
He'll probably be over Belichick's house with a 6-pack and a couple of sauteed meatballs, and he'll be watching from there. A couple of chicken wings and potato wedges.
Hot balls.
Yeah, hot balls, potato wedges. They'll be watching at Belichick's house.
Yeah, so remember, if you dunk the ball through the goalpost, you have to complete it.
You know, I'm still hung up on the heads or tails. What do you think it's going to be, heads or tails?
It's going to be heads.
It's going to be
and
heads.
Renee Fleming will sing the national anthem under 140 seconds.
Okay.
Normally, it takes about a minute and 20
Who
seconds.
is she? Who is Renee Fleming?
I don't know. I couldn't even find her singing it somewhere else.
Well, they just find somebody off the street and say, hey, we got a Super Bowl going on here. You know what else I heard?
She's saying something with Obama, and there's also a bet.
Oh, please, that's enough right there. I'm not watching.
Now, there's also a bet about Barack Obama, which team he picked to win.
Who cares? Who cares? The man still thinks his health care is a good idea.
Oh, my God. I don't want to even talk about it.
You see the State of the Onion address the other night?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Oh,
I don't even want to talk about all the garbage he was talking about.
He was on there telling everybody, he was telling what a great thing his Obamacare is, and oh my God, if you could read John Boehner's mind sitting behind there, he was probably thinking, you know what, if I could get away with it, I'd just take you out right now.
You know what, I would rather be at Ernie Mills Park in Denellen.
Who wouldn't? Who wouldn't? Oh, the Obama Bowl.
The Obama
Bowl. Okay, well, on that note, Wacky Tom Czarnecki, this ends our season, and thank God it does, because I can't talk about Obama anymore. But I promise you, we got a big upcoming year, lots of big things on the horizon for us here, and Wacky Report will not only be back, it will be back bigger, better than ever, on more stations.
Absolutely. You know, I'm looking forward to it, and I've heard a lot of rumors, and I'm waiting for you to tell me some good news.
A lot of rumors rolling around out there, and we'll be putting them out here on the radio here pretty soon. But the Wacky Report, and you know what? It's not that far away. Here it is, February. Tomorrow is February, and we'll be back in August sometime.
August, there you go. It's time I'll be in Vegas.
Preseason football. So, okay, so you're saying it's going to be heads and Seattle.
Head Seattle, and they're gonna throw one through the goalpost.
All right, head Seattle goalpost, and what's her name's going to sing the national anthem on time. There's your Wacky Report, Renee. There's your Wacky Report, ladies and gentlemen, and thanks for tuning in. Been a great season, and we will see you next year.
Go to Denellen Tigers. They're gonna have a big year that's coming up here.